Hey everybody, it's Angie and happy Sunday. I wanted to take this time to share with you guys some a few projects that I've completed, and guess what? I've completed them on time. Yes. So, let's get started. I hosted my own swap. One of them is I hosted that, and it was called Pick 3 ATC swap. And what that is, you had a choice from Halloween, Thanksgiving, or Christmas. I wanted to also make the groups very small, so with the amount of people that joined, I broke it down to 2 groups each to keep it small. So, what I ended up doing, I ended up being in two, well, actually 3 groups. Both of my Halloween groups and one of my Thanksgiving groups to make sure everything was even and still small. So we only had to make 3. And technically you only sit in 2. Because if you don't want to make your own. Sometimes I make my own, sometimes I don't. Which, like, these I didn't. So, here we go. My first one I'm going to show you is my Halloween one. Let me move this out the way. The first one is my Halloween one, and I totally love this one. Everything is spider related, and I used the authentic glowing. The spiders came from various places. I even used glimmer mist on there, and it's called the Tiger Lily glimmer mist, and you can see that just a little bit of the shine on there. I think, let me see. A little bit, I don't know, but it's there. And I used that, and then I used a big glass bling here to pop that up to be like, like one of them booties, like, sometimes the spiders look like they got big booties or whatever. So I have that on there, some Halloween twine, and just stamped it, boom. And on the back of it, I have, I continued with the Martha Stewart web punch and tag as a spider on it, stamped it, spider web, and here's my information. And it just goes back in there. And I didn't distress the edges. I just inked them. And I believe I used that new fall Tim Holtz distress, that Right Parisian or something like that. So anyway, here are my 2 for that. Next, I have my other 2 Halloween ones, and I use the Sizzix Pumpkin. I use I think a 5/8 of an inch circle punch, and I just punch various Halloween papers to give it a border around it. The base paper is from the Mischievous My Mind's Eye paper, and the October was fussy cut it out by the Mambi Halloween stack. And I did use my favorite tool, the Distress It All by Zutter, to distress the edges, and then I inked it in black. And here's the back of the tag, the ATC rather. And so here are both of those. Then we have my I'm in group 2 of the Thanksgiving, and here we have this. And I use the Harvest Gathering DCWV paper. I use the EK Success leaf punch, the one that has like the 3 different type of elements to it, and I just left out the little branch. And I used the bottom one, I used a gold UT, and then I inked the edges with this one with the gold UT. I just did the Versamark and around the edges, and then sprinkled the UT on it. Here I fussy cutted some of the paper to coordinate, to give it some dimension, and I used a pine cone, a hard plastic pine cone for dimension, bling on the side. And then I had a leaf bunch from Michael's when they were on sale for like 50% off. And these are like the little cherries or whatever, and I put those on there for some some additional dimension. So here are the 2 of those, and I am on time for my own stuff. Now, Paper is Fabric. Damaris had hosted her very first card swap. It was to be a non-traditional A2 size card. We had to send in 4. 2 had to be the same, and then the other 2 the same. So here's my first one. And I did some Versamark embossing powder for all these. And this paper here, it was cut using some paper I got from Joann's a while back, and I just made my own little template and cut out the tree and used coordinating bling and ribbon. And Merry Christmas was also embossed, and this paper here came from, this is Paper Tray Ink cardstock, and the craft cardstock, and this is I think this is Holiday Avenue by My Mind's Eye, last year, Sweet Dreams Holiday Avenue. I really love the top of that paper, so I used that. And then in the inside, I kept the colors going with that. And then this is just Versamark with this background stamp, so that way it's not raised or anything, so that person can totally write, you know, something in the inside of it. And on the back, I have my signature, Queen Bee. So I have that, and it's 2 of those. Everything is in 2s. So I have 2 of those. My next one is my favorite. And with this, I used the DCWV, the Bella Amore stack. And I totally love this card. I totally love it. This is a Paper Tray Ink paper as well as the base. I don't know what color it is. It's like a off-white. And I went Spellbinders Crazy. And I also sprayed it with scintillating silver. I believe that's how it's pronounced. By Lindsay's. And this stuff is really good. You hear people talking about this particular color all the time, and it is very good. I bought 2 of them, and I'm actually really glad I did. And like I said, I went Spellbinding Crazy. So I love it. Love it, love it, love it. Wishing you a magical holiday season. And I used the loose ribbon trim with that, and then inside I kept, again, the color scheme going, and Spellbinder. And I didn't want to spray the Lindsay's on here, but I did spray it on the scallop. And so when I adhered it, I just went around it like that. So it got a little bit on it, which is what I wanted, but not a lot, so the person can still write something in it. There you go. You can see it right there. And so, and then my stamp. So I have these 2, and I am done. I am on time, and it is all good, baby. It is all good. So, with that being said, I have another video coming up that I want to share, a project for Damaris. So, be sure to watch that, and thank you guys for watching, and I will see you soon. Bye-bye.